Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're going to share with you our best Christmas tips for visiting Disneyland during the holiday season. So let's get going. Well, here we are at Disneyland for the holidays to share some of our best tips with you. Just a heads up, it is extremely windy today, so if there is some feedback in the audio, I do apologize. There are two rides at Disneyland that are overlaid for the Christmas season. Haunted Mansion Holiday and It's a Small World Holiday. And I highly recommend rope dropping Haunted Mansion Holiday. This is the line to get into Haunted Mansion. Pretty much everyone was going to Rise the Resistance. And so coming over here to Haunted Mansion Holiday first is ideal to avoid waiting like an hour later on in the day. You can Genie Plus it, of course, but we don't use Genie Plus, so we're definitely rope dropping Haunted Mansion Holiday, which is straight ahead. So here we are, we're reaching the end of the line, and it's not bad. Like, this is pretty much a walk-on at this time in the morning.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my good Lord gave to me 5 lucky charms.
Season's greetings, everyone!
It is 8:17 in the morning. We just got off of that ride, so definitely worth it to rope drop it. You might ask the question, should we have rope dropped It's a Small World? No, I don't think so. It'll definitely get like busier later on, especially once it gets dark and the Christmas lights are on. I've seen the wait at like 50 to 60 minutes before, but at this time of the morning, I don't think it's a big rush. So we're going up there now.
So It's a Small World right now is currently temporarily closed. We are hoping it reopens later. However, it might be busy later, so our trick for that is to ride it during the first parade time, because everybody's waiting for the parade, and you try to go ride Small World during that time.
And that's at 3:30 p.m.
And that's at 3:30 p.m. that we're going to try to ride it if it doesn't reopen here soon.
I actually recommend going to the second parade because it's later at night and the lights are on and all the parade stuff. We'll talk about the parade a little bit later, but there are two parades, and the first one at 3:30 is an excellent time to ride rides. Our next tip is to mobile order those delicious Mickey gingerbread cookies at 7 a.m. The mobile ordering becomes available at 7 a.m. and we are picking up our cookie right now at 9. We just scheduled it for 9 because this is when we knew we would want a snack. Now, if the Mickey gingerbread is not on mobile order, that doesn't mean you can't get one. They do have a standby line over there off to the right, but it is quite long, so I recommend actually coming through the mobile order side here and just like asking one of the cast members that are up there, like not necessarily helping people over here, but one of the ones over there, just say, hey, do you guys have the Mickey gingerbreads in stock? And if they say yes, then you can come hop in the standby line, but that way you're not waiting at the standby line only for them to tell you, oh, sorry, we're out. And take my word for it, this is the most delicious treat in all of the Disneyland Resort for the holiday season. It is just absolutely amazing. This thing actually has a limit. That's how popular this is. We have friends who ask us to buy these and take them home for them. So like that, this is amazing. You have to get it. It's only at the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe in Disneyland or at the Fiddler Fifer Practical Cafe over in Disney California Adventure. Though you do have to stand by that one. The mobile orders for Jolly Holiday are 3.5 hours out. Yes, it's 12:30 is the nearest mobile order. That is insane. They do still have the gingerbreads on the mobile order though at 9 a.m. right now. That doesn't mean that'll always be the case, but today that is.
Jolly Holiday is a very popular spot for seasonal food, has some of the best ones in the whole entire resort. However, if you want to try any of the other seasonal foods, check out our few latest videos that we have. We cover a lot of the seasonal food that's been out recently.
We're trying to avoid the blowing hair.
This is the reality of today, folks.
It's crazy windy.
It is so windy today.
DCA also has Festival of the Holidays going on right now, and so there are special seasonal snacks that you can get at Festival of Holidays. Just be aware that it will be a bit more crowded, both because of the draw of the festival and because of the tighter walkways due to the festival booths. Here is just a quick look at some of the seasonal items that we ordered at Disneyland. Disney California Adventure, and Festival of Holidays, which is also at DCA. While we're mentioning food, let's talk about candy canes. I feel like I'm going the wrong direction on Main Street right now. Everyone's coming in, no one is going out. Candy canes are a big deal. I mean, this is a 50+ year tradition in the making. They hand make these ginormous candy canes. I've actually never gotten one. I'm gonna remedy that this year. And you can get that right here at Candy Palace. Now, this is so popular that a line queues up, so I recommend showing up when the gates open at 7:20 a.m. and lining up for, it'll like line up like right along here, right along this part of the road in order to get that candy cane. In fact, we're gonna be coming on December 19th. It'll be open for Disneyland then, and we plan to get that candy cane. So if you want to see us try a candy cane for the very first time, hit the like and subscribe button. We post loads of Disneyland content here on the channel, and hopefully we'll see you then. It's a Small World finally opened at 9:45 this morning, and there's a couple of people in line, but it's not too bad. And so we're definitely gonna go ride that right now. Gotta do It's a Small World Holiday, Benjamin's favorite ride.
Which nut is there? So much to do, so many good children to visit.
There is one bonus holiday ride, and that's Jungle Cruise, and we will show you why in just a second. And here it is at the gift shop at the end of the ride. We have two monkeys fighting over a Christmas sweater.
We used to have Jingle Cruise during the Christmas season for an overlay, but Disney World stole it from us.
Yeah, we want it back, please.
But at least we have the one little piece in the gift shop at the end.
And over at Disney California Adventure, there are two rides in Cars Land that are Christmas themed. The first is Mater's Jingle Jamboree. And the second is Luigi's Joy to the Whirl. Both of these rides are the same rides that they always are, except for they have a special Christmas-themed audio playing to the ride. Right now, we are working our way down to Critter Country for a special seasonal activity. When you come to the Disneyland Resort during the holidays, don't forget to meet Santa Claus. Both here in Disneyland and in Disney California Adventure, you can meet Santa and get a photo with him. At Disneyland, that happens down here at the exit to the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And in DCA, it happens at the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. So Santa is out for a half an hour, but the line is quite long. It's only 10:45 and they will not let us join the line. So unfortunately, we won't actually be able to meet him ourselves. And that just means it's a good tip for you guys to make sure that you're here right at 10:30 when it opens up, or 11:45, or whenever it happens to open. Just be here and ready to get in line, because if you show up 10 minutes late, you might not get in line. The entrance to the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is over by Grizzly River Run. Well, rather in between Grizzly and Ariel's. And here's a good place to find Chip and Dale. You can always meet them here too. Look here and smile. So while Disneyland is only at certain times of day, DCA is from 9 to 7, and you can see the line is quite long leading over here to meeting for Santa. And here is where that Santa meet and greet goes on. We've just come to the exit and are peeking in, but it's actually a really nicely decorated area. You can see, oh, there's Santa waving. Once you're done meeting Santa, stop by the little treat cart here and get a holiday cupcake decorating kit. Not a lot of people doing it. They only have 2 tables here for it, but obviously it's not currently in use, but it's something you can consider doing if you're looking for something else to do at Disney California Adventure for the holidays. Oh, never mind. We have a couple more tables over this direction. In addition to meeting Santa Claus, look out for your favorite Disney characters all dressed up for Christmas. Now, generally here in the Main Street area is where you're going to find them, but they've got that whole side closed off at the moment. They got this big, work truck coming. I think I said it's been very windy today, and maybe a branch broke or something. I don't exactly know what they're doing, but they're not letting anyone over on that side of the park right this minute. Actually, earlier in the day, a lamppost had been knocked over by the high winds, and one person was sent to the hospital, but that's not what they're doing right now. So it looks like one of the cards was blowing in the wind and it was flapping, so they didn't want it to come loose and hit somebody. If you look, the rest of the cards are kind of stationary and they're not really moving, but that one was flapping in the wind. Oh, he took it off completely. something you definitely should consider doing when you visit Disneyland during the holidays is come to the Grand Californian Hotel. Now, I was a bad vlogger and didn't film the outside of the hotel, but the entrance is in downtown Disney. But if you come in here and step into their lobby, they have a big Christmas tree, but that's not all. I mean, they've got Christmas decorations all over the place. It's just a good place to come and relax. They've got these nice chairs here. They've got couches, and so if you need a break and don't have a hotel to go back to, this is a great place to come and just hang out in the lobby here. But the best part of the Grand Californian during the holidays is right over here. Check out this huge gingerbread house. There is a sign right next to this gingerbread house that says that this is a recreation of the Grand Californian Hotel. So that's the theme that they've gone with this year. It uses 600 pounds of gingerbread, 600 pounds of powdered sugar, 250 pounds of fondant, and 1 pound of glitter, or pixie dust, as it says, to make all of this. It's 7 feet tall, and it's 12 feet wide, and there are 25 hidden Mickeys across the entire gingerbread house. And one of them is located straight ahead. Can you see it? And James just found another one. It looks like Chip here is holding a Mickey-shaped ornament in his mitten. And Amy found one on the wreath. Don't forget to come around the back, because the back has tons of amazing stuff too. Right next to the gingerbread house is the holiday cart here in the Grand Californian. This is open year-round, and it changes seasonally what they have available. But you can actually get those Mickey gingerbread cookies that we got in Disneyland here.
The gingerbread cookies here are $10 though, as opposed to $7.49 in the park. But that's because you can come here and not have to have park admission to get the gingerbread cookies here.
They've got a fireplace spot in here. It's just nice. Just sit here and watch the fireplace. It does appear that they've removed the piano though for this time of year. But this is my kids' favorite part. They've got cartoons that they can sit and watch. Never mind, they just moved the piano down here. But just soak in the sights and enjoy the Grand Californian Hotel. So let's talk about the best times to visit the Disneyland Resort during the holiday season, or rather, maybe we should start with the worst times. I would say avoid the first weekend as well as any holiday, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the days immediately surrounding it.
Today is Monday before Thanksgiving, and it is crazy busy here today. So even though there's a bunch of pass holders who are blocked out, there's still lots of people who are here for Thanksgiving break.
Absolutely. So what is the best time, in my opinion? The week after Thanksgiving to the week before Christmas. It's a 3-week time period that honestly features some of the lowest crowd levels. It can be a bit colder than other times to visit. The one time we came and the high was like 47 degrees.
I think it was like 42. It was so cold.
Granted, if you're coming from like, single digits, you probably think that's a heat wave.
Heat wave, this is my island in the sun.
But for us Californians, that was cold. That was like December 16th or 17th that we did that the one year. And we'll be also visiting again with my mother on December 14th and 15th. So that's like our ideal time to come to Disneyland during the holiday season. We are taking a quick detour to go on Monsters, Inc. There's something in this ride I really want to show you.
We gotta get you home.
You'll find this little Easter egg in Harryhausen.
There's a kid here, a human kid!
Now humans, we like frog legs, but monsters, they like frog eyes?
Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
Who is this?
It's Mr. Applegate, sir. He's here to speak to you about his mortgage.
We were able to work this into the Christmas video. Roz is wearing a Christmas hat. They also have holiday-themed characters over at Disney California Adventure, though they have more of that 1950s sort of look to them. During the holiday season, they do Mickey's Happy Holidays as he travels from Paradise Gardens Park up to Carthay Circle. Right along this path, there's like a little cavalcade, and we're going to check it out for you guys. And now we are hopping back over to Disneyland because it is 3:25 and the first Christmas Fantasy Parade begins at 3:30. There are two showings of the Christmas Fantasy Parade, one at 3:30 and one at 6:30. Now the one at 3:30 begins up at It's a Small World and works its way down to Main Street. And then one at 6:30 works its way from Main Street back to It's a Small World. You will want to plan to get in a position to watch that about 90 minutes in advance if you want a really good spot. Now that's when people start to take up spots. If you don't mind just popping up in the last 5 to 10 minutes, you could totally do that too. You'll probably just be standing in the back watching that parade. Be sure not to miss several lighting ceremonies that are taking place throughout Disneyland. First up, we have the tree lighting ceremony at 5 p.m., which is the next thing on our schedule to do. Then there is the It's a Small World lighting ceremony at 5:15 and two castle lighting ceremonies at 7:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m., which features snow, so we're going to hang around and look out for those. Then later on at 9:30 we have fireworks. We aren't going to be sticking around for those, unfortunately, but if you do want to catch the tree lighting ceremony over at Disney California Adventure, they have one at 4:50 p.m. So it's theoretically possible to visit every single one of those things in a single day, but difficult to do all at the same time.
Here in the magical place where dreams come true, we hope you'll share the spirit of the season by helping us light our Yuletide tree. So on the count of 3, everyone please join together in saying Happy Holidays. Ready? 1, 2, 3, Happy Holidays!
Now we've got to mad dash it down to It's a Small World, and let's see if we can catch that performance, or lighting. Just an FYI, I did make it up here within plenty of time. In fact, I actually had about 10 minutes to spare, so I am camped out at the moment waiting for the lighting.
As we count to 3, we invite you to join us in wishing for peace on earth. 1, 2, 3.
Well, at this point in the evening, it is about 7 o'clock, and my youngest son is whooped. He just wants to go home. He's so tired. So we're not going to make it to the castle lighting, which I know it's only at 7:30, but I don't think it's going to last another half an hour. But we have one more thing we want to show you, though, before we end this video. It's something that's brand new for 2023, so let's check it out. So new this year, right here in downtown Disney, across from Tortilla Joe's, and generally in this just whole area. From 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day until December 31st, every half hour, there's supposed to be snowfall here in downtown Disney. So we're going to hang out until it snows, and hopefully we get to see it. You know what, as I'm sitting here waiting for it, I checked the info again, and I noticed that it doesn't start until November 24th. I was like, bummer. It's literally the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. So it doesn't even run until the end of the Christmas season, which is January 7th here at Disneyland. I'm sorry I couldn't put it in this video, but it is something you should be aware of. Some snowfall here in downtown Disney that happens between 6 and 10 p.m. every half hour. And a bonus tip to end it off here, every other tip that I usually share about coming to Disneyland apply to the holidays as well. We're talking about showing up at rope drop, stay until park close, purchasing Genie Plus, using mobile orders, taking afternoon breaks. All of that applies. Go ahead and click this video if you want to see some of those tips, then hit the like and subscribe button for more Disneyland content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.